Good morning. Friday Fraud Law Review. The one of choice today, this just came out January 9th. It's interesting because two people in Florida were charged with, I think it was one count of, I think it was one count of receipt of stolen government property. And then when they were getting served by federal officers at home, at least the one person threatened that they couldn't come in the house or he was going to stab him. And when they broke down the door, he had these two knives. And he has now been charged with assault on the federal officers, which comes with 20 years. So what would have been probably, not fun, but certainly far more minor, and probably would have gotten a slap on the wrist like they tend to do, for some people anyway, first offenses. Now the guy's looking at probably quite a bit more. This was in the Middle District of Florida. It says, according to court records back from 2016 to 2020, this fellow, and they haven't been convicted, so I'm not going to say the names. I know I'm weird like that, but I have this thing about innocent until proven guilty. Super important. So these two, it was a father and a daughter-in-law. Where am I getting that from? Yeah, the fellow was like 66. And okay, so he and the daughter-in-law fraudulently, according to the indictment, obtained Social Security benefits from the fellow's late wife. So she had passed, and they were forging her name on checks. They obviously didn't report that she passed. They took the money that was intended to her when she was living, and as you know, no deceased person is entitled to any benefits. And even the last month they were alive, if they didn't survive the month, which would be the last month they were, calendar month they survived, they're not entitled to benefits for that either. So they did it for a long time, 4 years. And it was, of course, after the return of the indictment for the stolen government property, which was only one count, despite the fact that it occurred over a very long time. Federal warrants were issued. And on the 4th, that's just a few days ago, January 4th, special agents with the SSA, Office of Inspector General, that's the one we get a lot of our reporting from on these crimes, attempted to arrest this fellow in his home. And that's when he refused to leave, telling the agents that he would stab them if they entered. They breached the front door of the home. Can you imagine that? Of course they did. I don't know why the guy thinks they're not going to enter just because he tells them not to. And they saw him holding 2 large knives. He eventually dropped the weapons and was taken into custody. But he is charged with assault. So does that mean only because he threatened them? Or did he do more than that when they entered? I don't know. This is very short. Anyway, it's interesting. And of course, the way they describe it is the grand jury superseded the original indictment, which was just for the stolen goods, to add one count of forcibly assaulting a federal officer by the gentleman. So the daughter-in-law or daughter, I can't find where I read that. She doesn't have that extra count on her because apparently she wasn't with the knife. All right, if she was even there, gosh knows. All right, that's it for Friday Fraud Law Review today in the lovely state of Florida. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.